All right. All right, welcome. This is the portal. Good evening or good morning or good afternoon, whenever you're watching this presentation. And for those of you who are here from different countries, so whatever it is, good afternoon or good morning your side, you're welcome. Today we're talking about IP capital. That's what we've been doing for the past week, but different segment of the training. But first and foremost, I want to go a little thing of what I did yesterday, showing us, okay, why do we decide to do this? You know, when you go to the Google and then you start, most especially, I don't like going to Google for some certain things because these are all, maybe if you go to Google, you want to search. That's why you should tell them some people something. The next thing they will do is say, let me go to Google. They just go to Google, but they don't understand how Google works. So they are going to get the wrong things and feel that the wrong things is the right thing. But that's not the way it works. Because when you go to Google, you see the good, you see the bad, you see the ugly of anything you want to do. But you must know how to go about what you need and then get it. That's all. If you don't know how to go there, if you go to Google, the next thing you do, because these are people's opinion, they bring it up. So, but you need to go to the right source to get every information of what you want to do, because that's how it works. Some will even tell you, oh, this one is bad, this one is going to kill this one. And at the end of the day, I've been told this one is not good for that. Oh, this is the best one. Click here. Anybody can say that and put it, and Google will crawl it. Google crawler will crawl it and bring it to you. And it looks like see that's the authentic information or a honest review. But good reviews are coming from those who, we call it honest user review. A review from a user that does not even want to, he is not biased. He went there to look into that project and then see how it works and come out to say, this is my own experience, than someone who is just outside. So when you go, so why I'm coming to Google is that when you come to Google, you see the good public. I put IP capital here, yes, to show how let me say, the kind of popularity in Google. You can see that almost all the adverts, if you put IP capital or people that did advert on Google all over the world, they use IP capital to do. So I am not going into that place. What would they tell me? They would tell me that. But there are questions that people have been asking online, and they've been asking about, is intelligence prime capital real? There have been a search, and what are they finding? Is something to do? Are they a broker? Who is intelligence prime capital? Where can I learn forex trading? Because forex trading in Nigeria is intelligence prime capital regulated by interest. Who owns prime capital? What is the best definition of intelligence? Other things and all that. Just that Google just crawl all these things to put. This is Google crawler that crawl it. And then when you come to here, we look at, are they a broker? Because that's one thing you need to find out first. Are they really broker? A company that can come up and then say they want to even get a boat and say they will use it, can put it to any broker of your choice and then trade. And that boat that you're talking about, that you give to everybody to trade, and they put it in different broker. Let me tell you, the boat itself is programmed, and then the forex broker has his own platform and he wants you to lose. And then the liquidity provider, which is the financial market itself, they want you to fail. So that's by the way. And another one is that you got a company that is not a broker. They know that they have experts that trade forex. And they say, bring your money and let's trade for you. Those ones are there. They may stay for some time, but to me, I'm afraid doing with them because yes, they're experts, but these people, it's hard to control them. So that's why they may good, and some of them have stayed for some time doing that. It's okay, but for me, I'm not comfortable in that. But now is to find out who we are dealing with. Are they truly a broker? Which is said, yes, IP Capital is a licensed and regulated broker in EU, Japan, Australia, South Africa, UAE, and British Virgin Islands. They're also regulated in US, but we are not putting that here. As such, we are subjected to stringent compliance requirements regarding how we handle client funds, security, and financial reporting. They are regulated. They are being watched. That's one of the things that maybe, because you don't just go into something and then the people are not what they can do whatever they like. So if that becomes the case, I mean, you are in trouble. That's business. But one thing I want you to know is that with that risk, you cannot even make money if you're not a risk taker. If you're not a risk taker, just forget about being wealthy. There are 4 levels of wealth. One of the 4 levels of wealth is wealth accumulation. You need to know how to accumulate wealth. 2, you need to know how to preserve wealth. Then you need to know how to multiply it. And you can't multiply without investing into business, investing into projects. Yes, you may fail at some of it, but you don't know the one that is going to be the breakthrough. Because if you don't have a system that will make money for you while you sleep, you work till the day you die. That's the reason why you invest in crypto. As you are sleeping, our crypto is growing. And you get it. So while we're doing this now, if you get the money from there, we put into crypto. We'll just sleep, you don't work overnight, you find out that the crypto you bought has gone 3x, 4x, 5x, 10x. Just like that. So that's what you want to know. So without risk, somebody said, no, those who have said, I don't want to risk my money, they remain where they are. Why is it? Can't you ask yourself this question? Why is it that those who always go out there, do business, and then some of them lose money, they still go out to do, they go back again and do. At the end of the year, they are richer than those who don't do anything. They say, no, I don't invest into all this kind of thing, and they're living like a pauper. And the one who invests, who at times lose, who at times make money, at the end of the day is richer. Because that's what it is. But we need to be very careful to make sure we take calculated risks. That's why we research. Because we don't see anything and jump at it. We must research properly. And then making all those research is what will make you. So there's so many other things that you can read here. And then we can go to where we can look at it like this. Who are these efforts? Is to research, to check more about them. Okay, let's look at it and say if they are really brokers. Okay, if they say they are broker, where are they? This is the broking firm. This is, look at it now. iCapital, they're in Canada. They are regulated in US. They're still regulated, and they are, everything about them. This thing is fine. And then if you look at here, they say they are regulated. That's very important. They are regulated. If they are not regulated, then we won't be here. Look at where I'm talking about, where I just sampled now. He said they are regulated. So they are regulated, and we are watching to make sure that they are fine and their score is very good. Because whatever they're doing anything, or maybe something is happening, that's when people begin to be afraid. And so many things have been said about it. So that being said, that's the reason why we do it. For those who are new, you've not heard us. So why do we decide to do this? We've searched, we checked, and we feel that this is the right thing to do at this time. Hence, we are no longer fighting against a broker because the broker is on our side. The boat belongs to them, and they are A-grade broker, A-book broker. They are not B-book broker, which means they want us to succeed. They only make money by commissions, and those commissions can only come when people have winning trades. So we are only fighting against the liquidity provider. So, and which they do everything they can to make sure that we amass wealth. So at least we have removed some of the devils, and we are only fighting one. We have one that is on our side. So this is the best thing to do. That's why you talk about focus. We don't do things like those who come now, they tell you, see, IPC killer has come. Before tomorrow, we tell you, hey, there's another boat that is better than IPC. And they say, this one has come now, let's go. We are not that kind of marketer that want to be the first to go there and bring it, and then let people start registering because we want to. No, that's not our aim. If you do that, we have lost focus. And we don't, because we know where we are going. And because we see this, that's why we didn't go there on time, even the first time to go and talk to them and say, okay, we want to bring it in. We want to see what they are doing, how they are doing before we start talking about it. You may say, okay, we are late. Yes, it's better that we are late than we go there first and go and bring something that is not right. We are not looking for it. We're already doing crypto. And that's what we're doing. And that's what we'll continue to do. But when we see something that will help our people, we have no choice than to go and get it. So having said that, let's go to the business of the day. At least for those who are new, I may ask, why did they decide to bring this? At least I've done a little. I can't go deeper than this because of our time. So let's rush into our website. We'll be using to do a presentation all this while. These have been the account that we're using. It was just funded. So at least he will do the first trade today. So let's see how the trade went today. So we're waiting for the internet to make it open as it continues to open. So let me just see if I can just talk a little things about this side before we go. There are so many things that I want you to look at now. When we come into this point, we are looking at 100% compliant. Now, oh, this thing has timed out. I hope you're hearing me. Is it my computer, my internet? Okay, it's opening now. All right, that's fine. So now, okay, when you are looking here, I was just trying to show us something here. When you come to look at this, you look at the score, if they are still 100% compliance, you get lock compliance, 100%, their compliance level, 100%, and other things. And you can check more about their regulations here if you want to go deeper. You can check, there's so many things. And if you need more information about the website, the company, address, every other thing, they have it all checked out here. So for people to read, you can read more about the company and some other things that they've done. So let's get back here. Now, today you can see that there is $1,000 that was added to this account. So the first trade was today. So we added it very late the other day. So we have $10 plus that added here based on the trade of today. The trading are not the same amount every day. It's trade. And that's one thing you have to look out for in a company. Any company that trades, either forex or crypto, that give you specific amount every blessed day, specific, maybe let's say specific percentage every day. It's not trading, it's just system arranged. Although these ones cannot even do that. They are brokers. They are, their system is different. But there are some companies that can do that. This one, no, they can't do that. They have been regulated. They can't do that. But if it's a company now, maybe let me remove broker apart. Maybe a company that have a system, they have an interface, and they say they are trading crypto for you, and they will give you percentage from so and so. And every day you begin to see 1% drop every day, 1%, 7%. Then if they are putting 7%, the 7% all through every day. Even if you go to the market in real life, you can't make the same profit in your shop every day. It will vary. So why must you table it? It will be that's why in crypto or forex you can't make the same. I get whether no matter. I'm not talking about a broker now because it's hard for this one to do that. But because they are brokers, remember they are being watched. It's not that anything you do as a broker, you are being watched. If you are not compliant, if you are compliant, it's not 100%. You are taken off. So it's something that they can't even track. But now let's look at it in other companies that just have that. That's another thing, red flag for you to know. How do you make the same percentage every day? It's not possible. And we have so many of them out there. People are jumping at them right now. People are doing it. They are paying, they are paying, they are paying without understanding some certain rules and fundamentals that should follow up for you to look at those criteria and say, okay, this is the reason why I'm doing this. So now, if you look at it, this is the trade of today. They make $10 added from 1,000 as of today. So by next week, we'll begin to look at it. We'll begin to add maybe up to how many percentage you can make for a week and all that, but just paid for this. So now let's come to the business of the day. The business of the day is how do you add to this fund? Maybe I have only $100. I have only $500. And then I want to add to it. And then how do you make withdrawal? That's what is in our template for today. We'll talk about how do you make withdrawal of your earnings and how do you withdraw your trading capital if you want to. This morning now, if I want to withdraw it, can I withdraw it? That's what we're going to do. So how do you add more money to your existing funds? So that's what we are going to look at. We talked about security yesterday. Today, we are talking about how to add funds. I put 500 and I want to go. It's simple. All you just have to do is to come to transaction. I want to add. I've already got money. I want to add. Then you click funding. And then once you click on funding, it will take you to the funding account. If you don't want to even go there, if you have the same USDT that once every USDT that comes to you is now for your account. Not that you are going to get a new one, it's your own, whether it is the one for BTC, the one for TRC20, is your own. It's now for your account. But one thing I already tell you, you can copy it and use the same. But the reason why I asked you to just come and copy, just to be sure. But they already made it that anything you just generate here is your own, only for you specifically. And that is why some people were doing something which they reported last time and said is wrong. They will now go and take, if they want to transfer, because there's no internal transfer that's transferring from one account to another account in Intelligence Prime. So some people will now go and use the wallet of somebody they want to send the money to and put it as withdrawal fund and withdraw the money to that account. It will enter, but the company is now frowning at it, that they don't want it. You don't have to send it to that account. You have to send it out to your own account and then fund the account you want to fund and not use someone's USDT account to make withdrawal, like transferring the money to that person's account. That is not right. So the best way, take the money out to your own Binance, any other wallet, Trust Wallet, or whichever, then you can bring it back if you want to. You can send it to the person if you want to help the person. There is no internal transfer from one account to another. So they don't want to do it because all these things are record keeping. And as a broker, they keep records of all these things. They don't want to, mess up the system by you transferring money to this person. At times it can be confusing. Are you getting it? So to them, they found that because they found out, and the people that did it are Nigerians. They frowned at it and said it should not happen again. So it's not tolerated and all that. So how do you do that now? Copy this, and then you go to your account and send. And once you send, it will appear in your dashboard. That will appear. Whatever you send will now appear here, the dashboard. That's where it will appear. The dashboard is your wallet. Any money in this wallet now, the one that is here, can be withdrawn. But the one that is here, which is the MT4 account, is for trade, except you don't want to do a gain. You want to withdraw your money. That means you can stay and say, I don't want to do a gain. It's trading. Just like you send your money to a forex broker. Any day you feel, I want to withdraw my profit, you can withdraw. Any day you feel, okay, I want to take my money back, I don't want to trade again, you can take. It's your money. So that's the way it works. In every broker account, they can't say no, because we have paid you times 3 or times 4 of your money, you can't take your working capital anymore. After all, the only thing, they will stop making money from the commission that comes from you because you have pulled out your money. That's all. Apart from that, you can pull it up. Only 20% will be reserved, which is the security of the account, and they are doing, which I'll tell you later. So now, once the money has come to this USDT wallet, the next thing is for you to move it from here to here. Are you getting? That's what you have to do. So now you have to move from here now and go to this place. So how do you move it from here now to this one, which is the trading wallet? That's what you need to do. So now all you have to do that again is to come to transaction. You can see where the transaction is. Come to transaction. And then when you click that, you see internal transfer. This internal transfer doesn't mean you are transferring to any other person's account. You are transferring within your account. So you now click internal transfer. That's within. Internal transfer, that means I am moving, the money that I have here to this place. So that's how you do that. So what do you do now? Let me show you. Okay, I don't have money now. This one is it. I'm transferring to MT4 trading capital. That's what I'm transferring to. So now, how much is it? This is what is in my wallet. So how much will I transfer? I don't know if they will allow me to transfer this 0 point something, but let me just show it to you. I will not transfer because I don't know whether that's possible. If I had more money, I would have done the transfer now. 0.10. You now add how much? Because it depends on how much you have on your wallet. So I'm transferring this USDT. All I have to do is to click here, send code. What code? There's a code that will send to your email. And once they send that code to your email, you can now copy into this place and submit to transfer to the MT4 wallet. That's where you're transferring to. The same way, if I want to withdraw my money, remember you just have 20% of stock. If I click on this one now, maybe I just say, okay, I don't want to do again. Okay, they say minimum funding is $20. So $20 is what I have to fund. So now I can say, look, I don't want to. I'm now withdrawing from MT4 balance. That's what this thing is showing. I'll see that because I click on the other one, it's I'm withdrawing from MT4 balance. So now there's a 20% which is already as security, which is there. So when I want to withdraw now, so you can do all this thing for 10 years, maybe say for 6 months, 1 year, and decide you want to withdraw. You just withdraw. You already made a lot of money from your capital. Just want to withdraw that one because I know nobody's going to stay up. There will be a time when you say, okay, let me take my money, I've earned a lot, let me put it into something else. It can happen. Maybe earning by its grace to 1 year or 1 year plus, and then you said, okay, I'm fine. Anybody can do that. Some people have already tried to see if it is possible. But to me, they're just wasting their time. They wasted their time and money because they didn't search the company properly to know that this is a broker. And in every broker, you have the right to withdraw your money. So they withdraw it and lose the 20%. You know, trust Nigerians, they will try to check everything. But if you do a research to a point, you don't need to do that. Even if it's a bad company, they will give it to you. Then later another, but your research needs to tell you that this thing is possible. Every broker does that. There's no one that will hold your money. And you get it. That's it. So withdrawing it and losing 20%, I'm bringing it back again. So okay, I've tested what I want to test. To me, it doesn't make sense. But you can do that if you want to, lose 20% out of it. But when you have made a lot of money from the company, you can decide to do that so that you can show people that you did it and it worked, and you bring it back again to the company. No problem. It's one of those things. And you get it. So that's it. But for now, not that it's 800 that is trading for you. What is trading for you is 1,000. That's what is trading for you. But if you want to now make withdrawal, there's a 20% security that is already there, which you can take. That's it. Apart. So, but your trading is 1,000 because that's what you have. So now that's for this moment. For withdrawal, we have talked about the same transaction, but first, before you withdraw, go to payment account and then add the, click here now and add the account you want to add. It's only when you paste it, it can be from your Binance or wherever you have it, and put it there before you can now paste to make withdrawal. So you can now withdraw whenever you want. And then all the time, you can withdraw any day. As long as you have money in your USDT account, when you come to your balance here, as we are promoting, you promote, people register, first level only. That's one thing they did. They don't give you 2 levels, 3 levels on the money that you pay because it's a trading money. It needs to go to work. So they don't, but there are places when you come, the money you pay for investment, the almost 15 levels commission have been paid. They have binary commission here and there that have been paid. At times, you just find out that almost all the money to a trade has gone. So which one are they using to trade to pay you? So the company is even losing money. So now, they only pay on first level. First level commission is paid when money comes in new. 10% on the boats, and then 5, depending on your level, which I showed you the other day, that's what determines how much you get from the trading capital. But now, it all depends on your level, but the highest is 10%. No matter your level, it's 10%. After that, second level, third level is not paid. But what paid depends on your level is now the commission So that's the thing that they did that is right. It's now the commission, the money made from trade. They now use that one, remove 20% from the money trade and share it to people, and the people have their money. So now they have already arranged the thing in a way that they will stay. They don't need problem. They don't need to be disturbed in one way or the other. So that makes it real for me. So, but that does not mean we are giving a financial advice. Always remember that. So we are just telling you based on what we see and all that. If you want to check that, I don't know if this will work, but then it's here that you check. You look at membership. Let me see what I open. Okay, it opens. Good. So when you click on this now, I thought maybe if you go up again, it will begin to show. But it always show even when you have not become a leader. So now, if you can click on that place, it will show you your rank. Your next rank is leader for this account. What does this account need to become a leader? It needs to have $100, which he has done. That makes it full. Now, the personal sales need to be 500. That means referral that this account will make need to at least be 500. Then the group sales need to be 1,000. That's when you now move to leader. Are you getting? And then when you become a leader, you are earning commission or first level only. First level, once you become a leader. Now, but when you now go to, then when you become a leader, it will now show you the next rank and what you take to get to the next rank. So you'll be watching yourself, knowing which rank is next and what do you need to do. So when it's green here, that means that one is full. If it comes to the second one and show yellow, that means you have not, maybe the thing will just be like some percentage you'll be counting. And for those of you who know how Zenith do their own, it's almost like the same. But this one, if you click, you see then group sales will come show you the percentage. You now know this is how much I need to be here. This is how much I need to be here. If you don't get it, you won't get there. And once you get it, next rank will be shown. Next rank will be shown. Next rank will be shown. This is what I need. So you now know, okay, I need to do this one now for me to get this. But remember, we are not here mainly for marketing. We are here for us to be able to raise funds to start putting into crypto. But when you see something that is good, you can tell it to somebody. Let's get aggressive on it now. Let the people come. Make money faster now that we are most like comfortable and with their regulations and everything that we've seen look so good now. Because remember, whenever we check and find out that their regulations are getting somehow suspicious, they are no more 100% compliant, we will always tell you. But I don't think it's something that will happen, anytime soon or something. There's something they're planning in June or July to do and all that. So which is, improving into other, things that they have allowed them to do again, to implement into making sure that their things work out, which they have given up because they have done well for the time that they gave them. So they now say they will do. So they have a long way to go because of other things that they are working on now. So now, with that understanding, we can say, let's do this thing now, aggressively. Because by next year or so, I believe that they will still be compliant, but if we now find out that they are not, so by that time, all of us have made money, and then we can decide, so, okay, maybe Vugula may still be wrong. They may not be 100% compliant, they now be 80% compliant. Because the compliant removed from 100% to something, we have to be skeptical. But now they are 100% compliant. So they are really doing fine. There's nothing wrong with them for now. I constantly check. Not that I'm afraid, but I need to be sure because we are carrying a lot of people around. So people need to be known, not what the company said, but what the regulators say is what matters. The company can say anything. But what are the regulators saying? The regulators are saying things are okay. So we need to believe the regulators and not the company. You get it? So that's the fun. So, but for now, why are we choosing? Wow, my connection just went off. All right. Okay, now I'm back. So why are we saying the regulators are saying things are okay, and we are cool with that? So for that understanding, we want you to go out there, build your business, tell your friends, well wishers, let them come and let all of us be on the same page now going forward. We are all moving together to make sure that we build this thing at the same time. So you can move from one leader level to another. That's why we said that the minimum that anybody can put is 1,000, so that you have enough money coming to you every week. So we'll be able to plug it into where we are plugging in to build more wealth. And you get it. So you moving out, getting every week, people are making money under you, and you are getting some commissions. So even when you are withdrawing what you are being paid, maybe only this your money, which is about $100, $80 to $100 for 1,000. You now see that you are withdrawing $300, $500, $1,000, $2,000 because you have already spread your tentacles and built. There are people who are earning $50,000 weekly, $20,000 weekly, $10,000 weekly. It's not all about their own money that they put in. It is now the commission of people who are with them, who are now building. So and they are now, some of them are using it, misbehaving with it, buying all sorts of things, doing all sorts of. There's one that just traveled and stayed and do some other things that is not going to help the future. But if you have such things, I just begin to wonder the kind of coins you buy, the kind of future you'll be building for yourself and for your children, just by being part of this at this point, and build it for 5 months, 6 months or more. So that's why we want to show you this on how to do it, so that you'll be able to know how to go about it. Now, let me show you one thing that will shock you again, finally, before we close on this segment. Yesterday, it was 224,000. That was higher that we see. Now, let's see how many that have added to it. Because every day, not less than 2,000 or 3,000 people join this business every day. And people are still skeptical, thinking. By the time we get to next year or next year plus, they'll say, okay, that is the time I want to join. I didn't say it will be too late then, but by that time we are pulling out already. People have built their crypto assets properly, and we have built and said, okay, even if you want to continue, you can just put some money there. Say, let you just stay. If they are still paying, they pay. If they are not paying, okay, let it just be there. And it may continue to stay there for another 1 year or so, making money for you. But your mind is no more there because you are now building your crypto assets. But now that almost 3,000 join every day, let's check on the subscription. It's 224,000 yesterday. All right, 227,000 plus, almost getting to 228. That's almost getting to 4,000. That's 3,000 plus join. It was 224. Yesterday I said it, as I will show you before we go, and I did. And you'll be surprised that before we go tonight, it will be 228,000. That's almost 4,000 in 1 day. And then, people, 4,000. So for you who are waiting, your friends and well-wishers would have taken over. So now we say 1,000. You may decide to just come in with what you have, and later you compound to build. And so that you'll be able to have your link, because you can't register and have a link. You register and then fund your account, buy any of the boats. The one we're buying is the generous boat. That's why I'm showing the number of the generous boats. We're not interested in other boats. So now, and when you now buy the boat, you will now continue to spread your links to those who are interested, to your friends and well-wishers. Those of them who have joined already before you, no problem, leave them. But always let them know that what we are doing is different, so that we'll be able to build something better. Are you getting? So that's what it is. Because if you don't get it done right now, I don't know when. And if you make the mistake of staying far, without that coming closer and understand what we are doing in the members Telegram group, that will help everybody to build a lasting legacy for the children and for the children's children, I think you miss it out. But we have a community, they say, charity begins at home. So we're here in the community talking to people who we already know, who know where our heart is and what we always believe in over the years. But now, after now, we have to go out there and then get people. There are too many ways to do that, and which we are going to continue doing that, but still telling people that are already with us now. So that's why we said for now, go to the person that you know that brought you here or brought you to the community. And then so that you'll be able to ask the person, have you joined IP Capital? And the person said, no. He said, oh, I want to join. So if you're not joining, then look for the next leader and then talk to the person. Then if the person said, I've joined, it's okay, I hope you join with our community, our crypto community. So if the person joined with the crypto community, that makes it fun. So that you'll be better, so that you'll be able to now be part of what we are doing. Because no matter what happens, we all have to know that charity, they say, begins at home. Yeah, we'll try to help every other person. We'll try to help. As long as somebody, there's something I want to make sure that I do. As long as those people who are in our community, who have already moved out in other things, we will try to make sure. I'm going to talk to, our boss, Pastor Felix, to see how we are going to make sure we carry some of them along so that they will not really, start missing out into things. I think it's going to be a private discussion to see if there's a way we can make it work so that people will be able to now come in and let's help and put things right the way it will help everybody. But I want to tell you that this is one business that is good for us to raise funds and put it back into crypto. Thank you all. Apollo Felix is now, I think I have to sign out from here because of time. Our business for the day is always 1 hour, and we always show you something meaningful. Tomorrow, I'm going to go through, because the other one, it was not recorded, we are going to go through the leadership. Just like I showed you today, if you come here, you check, okay, this account, what do I need to do for me to get to the next rank? So we have to talk about all the ranks that we have. We have to talk about all the ranks. Then you look at it, okay, this is the rank. This one is showing red. This one is showing this and all that. So we begin to talk, okay, this is what you need to do to get here. This is what you need to get here. This is what you need to do. So I'm going to do that again. So we'll ask questions only on that. So I'll just do only that tomorrow, and questions will be asked on leadership, ranking, and what it takes and everything. So that's where we're going tomorrow. And the final day, we can now just round up with some other thing that we did. Any other thing that you need to know about your back office that we wouldn't say here, we'll now bring it up to our members area. There's so many things you need to know about your back office. Yesterday, I showed us so many things, how to change put securities in your account. And so later, we'll talk about that in our days. If tomorrow and Saturday is not enough, we'll go back and that. Because it's not enough. There are too many things coming, new things coming up that we need to know. So thank you, and God bless you. Sir, the ball is in your court right now. Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very much. I'm sure this is very